Welcome back to the Daisy and Tarot channel. I'm glad you all came back today and stopped in. So I'm just gonna do just a message on what Spirit is moving on today. I hope you all are well. This is just a general reading. It's kind of a collective reading. I'm getting some just feeling like a collective sadness, okay? And I just feel like Spirit really wants a message out there to somebody that, whoever is watching this, to not give up hope, okay? Do not give up hope. This is temporary, whatever is going on. You are a beautiful soul. Okay, and for some of you, not all of you, that have loved ones in heaven, Spirit wants you to know that you can possibly have someone that has passed on in your life that's in heaven that's looking over you. That could be one of your guides, okay? So this could have to do with some of you out there that have had loss. Sometimes the loss is so great and so overwhelming that we just become stuck in that energy of depression and grief and sadness. Okay, so Spirit is telling you today that that person that has passed on is watching you, looking out for you, not watching you in a weird way, but looking over you. I'm just getting this vision of you or whoever's watching this is just kind of like you're just bent over with grief, and your person is like literally standing over you, like wanting to comfort you. Okay, that's not for everybody, but that is for somebody specific that feels that immense grief right now. Your person is looking over you in this time. It's making me emotional. Sorry. Your person is actually wanting to wrap their arms around you and let you know that it's okay. All right. Also, Spirit and the angels are asking you to take a step back from what's not serving you. So something currently in your life could not be serving you. That could be where you're working. That could be people that you're hanging around. Sometimes we think we're in the right place and we're being influenced in the right way, but that's not what the angels are saying to you today, the angels and Spirit. Yep, and then also take a leap of faith. So, which is funny because your other card was take a step back, but this refers to removing yourself from what is no longer serving you. That does not refer to just not doing anything. You're actually taking a step back away from a bad situation. And then your third card for that is take a leap of faith. Ask the angels to help you with this leap of faith today. And this leap of faith could simply be take that tiny step toward moving out of the sadness phase of your grief, okay? Grief has no timeline, but what Spirit is saying is the angels and Spirit are there for you, and God is there for you to comfort you right now in this time of your grief. And they want you to know that this pain, this grieving comes in waves and it won't be there forever. And they're asking you to ask them for guidance, that you don't have to go through this alone, okay? You have protection. Some of you are feeling completely alone with this loss, and you're feeling fear. 444 was on the timer when I said that. Somebody out there is feeling fear through whatever this loss that happened. It wasn't just sadness. It could have been something that was shocking all of a sudden and now you're afraid. You're kind of living in an anxiety and fear about death yourself. This is not for everybody, but somebody watching this, Spirit is saying that you are protected. You need to hear that. You're protected. Okay, this is our shell. Our body is a shell. It's not who we really are. It's not our soul and our spirit. So whatever happened in this death, if it was a sudden death, an unexpected death, and you're looking at your own mortality, Spirit is telling you that you are protected, okay? We're gonna get just one more thing here. And bless all of you going through grief right now. Grief can be like the most intense emotional pain ever, especially if it's an unexpected loss. And if there's any sort of trauma or anything else tied to that loss, it can be almost debilitating. But just know that you're not alone, okay? You're never alone in grief. You're never alone in grief. You're never alone. The spirits, Holy Spirit, holy angels, guides are with you, okay? Talk to them. I feel like Spirit is saying talk to them about your grief. Put your grief into words. Because if you're internalizing it and you're afraid to tell people about your fear because you think it's selfish in this situation, your fear of dying, it's okay to get that out. Don't internalize that. It's okay to get that out, okay? I also believe that Spirit's going to send along somebody that's going to mentor you in this fear that you have. So ask Spirit and the angels to send somebody along to mentor you through this part of your grief process, okay? You are not alone. I'm going to keep saying that. You're not alone. Yep. Thinking it through. So if you are at the moment where you're at a crossroads, you're trying to make a choice about your own life, Spirit needs you on this planet. Think it through. Just think it through. You are a beautiful soul. Every single one of you out there are beautiful souls. We need each other. Everybody needs each other on this planet for something. And grief can sometimes lie to us and say we just shouldn't exist anymore. And that that makes me very emotional. Because those of you that feel like you shouldn't exist anymore, you are the brightest spirits and the brightest lights out there. You are the most needed because your heart is so big and people need you in their life. So that's why Spirit is saying in this intense grief you may be feeling, as much as it's hard to think through those emotions coming up, like feeling like you don't want to exist anymore, think it through, because when you do come out on the other side of this phase of the grief, I will tell you, I've experienced it. I've experienced the shock more than once of people passing away. It has made me dig deeper into my own life and say, what can I do differently? How can I create love for other people more than I have? What choices can I make differently to leave the legacy I want to leave on this earth, and not just live day to day not wanting to exist? Because let me tell you, you're still here for a reason. Okay, some of you, and this is going to get really trigger warning, some of you have maybe even attempted certain things in your life, but you're here, and God and Spirit and the angels want you here. This is a pretty deep emotional reading today, but it's near and dear to my heart, and I just want you all to know, if you're watching this and you need to hear this, you are not alone, and to keep going. this will pass, and just to call upon the angels and spirit when you're feeling these emotions. Let them go through, but also know that they will comfort you, and that person that you lost is actually watching over you. They are still there. And for somebody, you know this because you're seeing things or you're feeling things that are happening. That's your person. And I had no idea this reading was going to go in this direction, so I feel like who's ever supposed to see this will see this today. And bless you from deep down in my soul. Bless you, and may God and spirit and the angels be with you through this grief. You're beautiful, and you are needed, and that's what your person is trying to tell you. This is not your time. You are still to remain on this earth. So thank you so much for joining me in this reading today. And if this resonates with you, let me know, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.